Good day, everyone. I was trying to find the words to articulate this status on Facebook, but I was like, you know what? Let me come on here. Let me make a video because I have been hearing some of the craziest things to me when it comes to birthing. As most of you may know, I was became a certified doula in 2020, and it has been another passion other than hair for me. And I take a lot of pride in this role, and I take it very seriously because I truly believe that during this time, and I even said this before when everything was happening prior to or around, like in the midst of the pandemic, that this world clearly is in need of a spiritual cleansing amongst us in our environment. And I believe that this is why we've had an increase, probably since the baby boomers, of children. And what better way can you help purify the world than a mother birthing a child? And I'm not speaking of the people that don't want the child or are in a situation where they don't want this baby. I'm speaking of the mothers that nurture, and I'm just gonna speak on mothers right now. We're not forgetting about the fathers. But just I'm speaking of a mother because she is carrying this little being or beings for 9-10 months, and you're feeling that connection, you're feeling that bond, and it's a different kind of feeling. And some of us feel it for what it is. They might feel it and just go through it as if it's nothing. But then there are others who truly feel the depths of pregnancy, of motherhood, and experience an awakening, which is something that I felt. I felt that my life literally has drastically changed, and I would say for the better, of course. But I was literally through pregnancy, I was in the cocoon. And then, once that baby released, my daughter released outside of me, it was like I became a butterfly. So and not everyone can say that, some people can't say that, but I do feel like when you feel things like that, you're bound to change the world with everything that you touch, because your mindset is different. The way you speak to people, how you deal with people, like your sense of consideration, your patience, your sense of loving, everything about you changes. And I feel like this is why so many people are getting pregnant, because this world we need to purify. We need to love more. We need to stop being so self-centered. We need to stop being so rude. We need to be more kind, more in tune with what is taking place. And I feel like we really need to tap into the things that are really going on. Now, why I came, and also that's going to take a lot with the things that you're engaging in, the things that you're eating, how you're living your life, your daily practices. Like, there's so much. And this is why, I think that we're distracted, we're brainwashed from the bigger picture, things that are really taking place. Now, why I'm doing this video though is because a mother reached out to me, and there's been a few of you that I'm so happy that you guys feel comfortable and that you actually trust me to help you in that sacred space of your birth, right? And some are even after, because you might need help after giving birth, which is fine. Now, the thing that doesn't sit right with me is the things that's taking place in this world. And one of them includes not being able to have a birthing, your partner with you during your delivery, during your labor and your delivery. And that just does not sit well with my soul. It doesn't sit well with my soul because it is such a traumatic experience. It's such a traumatic experience. And I know that there are people that actually be like, oh, women do it every day. They have babies and all this other stuff. But some of them are actually putting their life on the line. Some of them are actually dying, giving birth, giving life. They are taking their life. They're sacrificing theirs for another. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So to not be able to have somebody to hold your hand, for you to lean on them, for you to be able to, obviously, for them to speak on your behalf, be your health advocate during such a time where you're in maybe a lot of pain, or you're flustered, you have a lot of confusion, or something might happen and you have to make a decision on your own in a time like that, is mind-blowing to me. It's sickening. Like, but then you can go into a restaurant with your card, and you can go in your restaurant, have your mask on when you enter the restaurant, and then take it off. But you telling me that you can't have your partner next to you while you're giving birth during a traumatic time of your life? While you're contributing to society, because you're bringing another person into this world that obviously can probably help this world in some kind of way. You never know what this little being, who and what this little being can be and turn out to be, that can help make this world a better place. But you're telling me, but you could go and sit in a restaurant with a group of people with your mask off while you're eating, whatever, or in a bar, whatever. And it's just, to me, it's like, once again, the picture is so much bigger. And most people are talking about, oh, it's about your health, it's about doing what's right for other people, and da 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 da. Like, I just can't. I can't, because it's just, some people are just so oblivious to what is actually, what is really the agenda here. What are you really trying to do? What's the real concern? What is the real objective of what's taking place in the world right now? And that's, I mean, we gotta open our eyes, and it's gonna start with our habits. But a lot of people, their minds are closed, their bodies are shut down, because you're inhaling garbage, you're consuming garbage, you're doing garbage like activities where you're not able to enhance yourself. You're not able to really see things for what it is. And I'm just hoping that this place will change. But I truly believe that I am the voice for the voiceless, and I know that there are certain things that I'm going to experience, and I'm going to have to act out on and do, to kind of get the answers for people that are not as courageous, or maybe not as brave, to be able to walk in that path. And that's why, and that's okay. That's okay. And it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of heaviness, but at the end of the day, I am content, and I have a full understanding that my life isn't just for me. And that's okay, because I have a passion in serving others and helping people. So that's why I'm okay with all of this. But I had to make a really quick phone call for this mother. And I'm so happy that I made that call, because I instantly thought of a place that I visited while I was in Trinidad. And I was like, oh my gosh, this will be the perfect solution for her. And I'm hoping that this is something that she can do, or something that they can help her with. And all of this, though, is honestly, it's creating a lot of doors for home births and birthing centers and that type of thing. And I'm all for it. But I'm so happy that I was able to contact a woman that I actually met with, who is the administrator of this birthing center. And the conversation was just so refreshing. It was so refreshing. it was just like, hey, this is our protocols, this is our policy, this is how we do things, but we don't expect you to do them that way, because for whatever reason, the world just feels like we got to be all on the same page. And that's just not it. We were all made and we were all born to kind of learn about ourselves and to mold ourselves, and just to kind of figure life out, to see who we identify with. We are not all in the same category. For whatever reason, society is brainwashing everyone to feel like we should all be the same and we should be all doing the same things, and because I'm vaccinated, you must be vaccinated, and and all this other stuff. And life isn't like that. Life does not work that way. And it's just so much division, so much. It's a lot going on. But the conversation that I had with the administrator was so refreshing, because it was like, we want this mother, we want you as a mother to feel comfortable. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel safe. And that is important. That is important. Her mental and her physical state is what is most important. And, at the end of the day, if you don't feel comfortable with something, then you don't need to be in that setting, in that environment. And you should be okay with that, and vice versa. No one should have to feel pressure or feel in any form of stress during a time where they're carrying life. Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. It's just the inconsideration and it's just so much, it's just so much going on. But yeah, I was just like, if you are a mother and you need any form of help or any guidance, or you might need me to help you with some resources, or reaching out to somebody, or contacting anyone, or you just might need someone to talk to, you can definitely reach out to me. You can let me know what it is that you're concerned with or whatever, because I don't want you to feel alone, because that is not a time where you should be alone. And this world that we're living in right now, it's just like, I can't believe that I'm actually experiencing everything that's going on right now. But it bothers me. It bothers me because not everyone is as mentally strong. And I'm hoping that these factors and these new policies and stuff, that they're not breaking you during a time where you should be blossoming and flying, and feeling free, because you are carrying such a precious life that you're able to mold, invest in, and literally pour all your great parts of you as an individual, and allowing this little being or beings to become their own identity. And that's the most important part, allowing this little being to blossom into who, and grow into who they want to be. And to me, overall, that is what makes a better society. That is what is going to help this world. And that's what I truly believe.